Kottonmouth info, hit him staunch, he's the man!
Yo, Kottonmouth Kings don't stand for gang. Kottonmouth Kings just let the nuts hang.
Hey, sons of bitches. We're very happy to be back with you guys. It's been quite the day, quite the week, quite the month, quite the year, whatever. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and this was not an easy one to do. All right, I'm not going to be able to satisfy everybody with my picks here. So I did do my best to pick tracks that I personally think are the best. My favorite tracks. And now, you're going to have to realize a lot of these tracks that I picked were tracks that I was into back when I was initially into them as a younger kid. So there's going to be some older stuff. There's going to be some albums that I don't even touch on that don't have a track picked from them. That doesn't necessarily mean I don't like them or anything like that. It's just I could have done top 20 if I wanted to. I chose top 10 to make it that much more exciting. So guys, I'm going to jump right in. Top 10 tracks. I'm starting from 10 and I'm going to 1. I don't necessarily like the reggae stuff from Kottonmouth, and that's not completely true. I mean, I do, you know what I'm saying? I think there's a time and place. I think those are good tunes to be mixed in with the more aggressive sounding stuff. My top 10 track from Kottonmouth Kings, On the Run.
On the run to the war is when our work get done. You know we'd rather be with you.
When you go and watch my reviews, my album reviews, I believe I put Hidden Stash like number 1. If not number 1, it was number 2 or something. I don't remember exactly. But Hidden Stash 2 is one hell of an album, in my opinion. It has plenty of good tracks. This one being probably the lesser of my favorite tracks off the album. But I did want to try my best to get all eras of KMK in this lineup, in this countdown. But there's a lot going on in that track. It's a track that I kind of overlooked over the years. But hey, it's really, that's the thing about Kottonmouth Kings, is that this shit kind of comes full circle. It did for me, that's for damn sure. This one right here, my number 9 pick, was definitely like when this album came out, I was in full effect, full on, like KMK had already ripped through Rolling Stone, like worn that CD down to its nub, if you will. And so when this one came out, it was my first time being able to see like a new album come out from Kottonmouth Kings. I believe this album came out and they were no longer under like Capitol's umbrella or anything like that. I think this was the first time that they went full sub noise, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you guys can let me know. And you know the track, Kottonmouth Kings, Fire It Up, off of Fire It Up.
Sal, you motherfucking Tations. Glad you came, I see you got a reputation.
Always like that opening line, man. And I think between Richter and Loke, like we got some fucking solid verses here, man. I really think it's a great fucking opening track. Maybe the best opener on any Kottonmouth Kings album. And like even this artwork to the album, I feel has made its way all the way to modern day. Like a lot of like the New Day video and you know, D-Lo is the little aesthetics, the little artwork he's been putting out, in my opinion, is very, very derivative. Not I say derivative, but it's very borrowed from this style. Around this time, I started going, okay, what tracks do I listen to a lot? Like I'm gonna pick the ones that I personally go to and pick up and jam and ruffle around those. So just through doing that, I landed right at home with old Saint Dog with Kingdom Come. Now the track, Loyalty is Royalty. I wish I could have made it in this fucking video, man. So yeah, Kingdom Come, obviously this fucking video's a banger, man. I mean this album, I love it. It's really growing on me. Hey, Subnoise, D-Lo, whoever owns this, man, we all want Kingdom Come on vinyl. Here we go. This is one of my all-time favorite tracks from the group. This one landed itself at number 7, again off Hidden Stash 2. One of my all-time favorite Kottonmouth King songs. That fucking verse, fool. Yeah, so that's definitely, I mean, although I personally like the track way more, it does indeed make itself at number 7. And number 6, I damn near guarantee there's going to be a lot of people showing love for this one. I had to put that right there. Now, I really feel like this should be higher because I love this fucking track, but it is what it is. It's a solid number 6, if you will. We are officially halfway through. We're going to get to my number 5 pick, and then I have a few little things to talk to you guys about. So, let's get to it. Here's my number 5 pick, everybody. And you know what the fuck's up.
That's the way it goes. Laying down laws and taxes.
That's that shit right there, boy. Again, in my opinion, I mean, we get all the best from everyone in this track. Damn, there's something about this early Saint style that, to me, it's definitely like Saint. If I had to pick my top MC forever in Kottonmouth, it would be Saint Dog. Now, I remember first hearing this, I believe, what was it, Documentary, that this the music video was on? It's on YouTube right now. There's like fucking vagina and titties and shit all on YouTube. So in my opinion, like, dude, I think Pimp Twist is a goddamn near perfect track. Like, you can put that shit on. You don't have to be a Kottonmouth fan. I used to, back in the day, whenever like jukeboxes, internet jukeboxes first started. You guys remember that? It was kind of like a Wild West fucking wasteland. Everything was on that shit. Like, you can put on obscure ass shit. It was literally like whatever was on the internet, you can damn near play on this jukebox. So we used to go to clubs in Corpus and shit, and I'd put on Pimp Twist. No one batted an eye. You know what I'm saying? People would be nodding their head and shit. Well, I recently joined the good guys at Kottonmouth KAST, the premier Kottonmouth King podcast. Very cool shit. Now, this dude, what he's doing is going album by album and just kind of smoking out with you and talking about each track and whatnot. Now, I wasn't there from the beginning, you know what I mean? I jumped on literally just a few days ago. The episode came out Wednesday. Now, what we do mainly is talk about Rolling Stone. We go track by track through each track. I kind of talk about my history with that album and basically my thoughts on every track. Like, it's a pretty cool fucking podcast, man. Kottonmouth KAST is the place to be. It's a cool fucking way. You guys like hanging out and just listening to or talking Kottonmouth Kings? This is a pretty damn cool place to be. So go to Spotify and follow Kottonmouth KAST right now. Jump right into it. We're going to jump right into the next one. I do like some of their like more lighthearted comedy kind of stuff. And also their like fucking songs. And in my opinion, this is one of the best of those. And one of my favorite tracks off this album. Such a dirty song. See, whoa! I really like the chorus to this track. This shit's hilarious. So what do you guys think of Take a Bath? I've always really liked that track, man. Definitely a favorite off that album. That's a damn sure. So right now, though, with top 3, since we're already there, you can hear all my thoughts on this track again on the Kottonmouth KAST. I hope all you guys are gonna go follow on Spotify. But you can hear not only me talking about why I like that track or whatever, but also the guy that hosted. He made a good point. He said that Sleepers may have been the hardest he ever heard Kottonmouth Kings go. And I agree. It's like, as a group, it's really tight, and the track's there, and I know it's like a diss track. Does anybody know the story behind the Sleepers diss track and whatnot? You can hear we talk all about this album for like over an hour, fucking Rolling Stone. So as you can see, I am indeed repeating a lot of fucking tracks from the same albums. My number 2 pick. Is it that obvious?
So many years in this game and we're still strong. So many haters that we had to prove dead wrong. You talking shit a little, you wanna bring it on. You play with deep because we drop atomic bombs.
Got my own fucking song on my cellular phone. I love that line. So yeah, this is definitely a fucking classic track. I think this one belongs on like every mix, every kind of whatever. If there's going to be anything KMK mix or related or remix, or this is definitely also when they were going their hardest. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Again, what do you guys think? Decent number 2? No budget for the videos. Love that shit. I do have some honorable mentions. Honorable mention. Let's see. Honorable mention. I believe this one's a good track. This one almost made it. Like, High Society wasn't properly represented on this top 10. I think this track represents High Society better than any other track on that album. So Good as Gold definitely was an honorable mention. Another one that damn near was number 1. Because, like, if I'm being honest, this is the track that I definitely listen to more than any other one. Can never listen to this track without blazing, right? So we got to do it real quick. So this is another honorable mention right here. It's that shit. It's that shit. And just trying to fucking do right by my boy. And being honest with myself, like, what tracks do I listen to a lot? Which ones do I go back? That's the one. That's how I started doing this list. And if I'm being honest, that led me directly here. If I was doing a top 20, I ain't no bullshit, I'd probably throw New Day on there. I think this is a worthy Kottonmouth Kings list ranking song, you know what I mean? Considering there's so many, you know, shit. This that shit right here, man. I like this track a lot. Shout out to fucking the boys, PTB crew. Okay. Alright guys, so we're gonna get to our next track. My top fucking favorite fucking all-time Kottonmouth track. So let's just get to it. I'm gonna play my top track. How about that? We're just gonna fucking do it. But oh, that shit. That shit. It's that shit. I miss the fuck out of Saint Dog. Big West Coastin'. Yeah, man. That's my shit. I fucking love this song. In my opinion, it just doesn't get better than that. Only thing that could have made that track better is if fucking JR is on that shit. And we all miss Saint Dog. Shout out to motherfucking Saint Dog. Dudes, I had a great time doing this. I am high as balls. I had a fucking blast. Let me know what's up. Say what's up. Say hi on Instagram. Whatever. I enjoy talking to all you guys. I like seeing pictures of old Kottonmouth King stuff and hearing stories and shit like that. As always, Staunch Gang, a fucking blast. I love doing this shit with you. We have a lot of things happening as far as K&K Chronicles goes. I wish I can stick around and talk more about it, but we'll be doing more of that. Plenty of talking to do about my dudes and everything going on. We have a lot of exciting shit coming up. I can't wait to share a lot of this stuff with you. Thanks, Staunch Gang.